Hi everybody, this is my cat, Dr. Pepper. He has been, a pain in the butt. Anyway, welcome to the Big Time Paranormal Report. My name is Larry Gonzalez, and I'm very grateful that you're here. I hope everyone had a great Halloween. I hope everybody was safe. Unfortunately, I had to work, but still, it was nice. Let's get on with some of the news. Now that Halloween's over, we can get back to some of the stuff that we have been reporting from day one. The first report has to do with a UFO. Now, this UFO was caught on a deer camera in Louisiana. I'll let you decide for yourself. Take a look at this video. So, this video was uploaded on the 22nd of October. Again, I don't know what to make of it. Okay, I kind of think it's fake. But that's not up to me to decide. That's up to you to decide what you think it is. I just have my reservations. And I'm not talking about hotel reservations either. Now, the next story has to do with Loch Ness. Now, everybody knows the story about the Loch Ness Monster. And it really hasn't been seen for a while. Of course, there's a lot of people that say it's a hoax and so on. But there is a photograph that has been going around, and somebody claims it's Nessie from the Loch Ness in Scotland. But this is off the coast of Australia. Take a look at this video.
Magnetic Island in Australia has the world's attention, as rumors of the Loch Ness Monster resurface. Eyewitnesses recall seeing a long curved-necked creature bobbing up and down the coast of the island, while some naysayers said that it could be a sunken hull of a boat. Regardless of what was said, look at the pictures and you can decide for yourself. Could this be Nessie? Or were the minds of the eyewitnesses playing tricks on them?
So, is it Nessie? The same one from Loch Ness in Scotland? I don't know. Is it really a boat? I don't know. We'll see if anything comes of this. Now, the next one is in the same realm of cryptozoology. This has to do with the skunk ape. Now, if you're not familiar with the skunk ape, it is known also as the swamp ape, the stink ape, the Florida Bigfoot. Now, one of the things about this is it's known for its terrible odor. And this is something that you would see in Florida mostly, or North Carolina, or Arkansas. This video apparently was filmed in Florida. At least that's what I'm getting from the report. So take a look at this. Now, the video was actually quite long. We only gave you a minute to take a look at it. So take a look. Okay, so there you go. Now, staying in the realm of cryptozoology, or now scientists are actually discovering in the Amazons a ton of different animals. This one is pretty interesting. Unfortunately, there's no audio for this, but apparently they discovered a monkey that purrs like a cat. And they said that when the monkeys are content and communicating with each other, it's like a purring, kind of like that. Well, okay, that's meow. But anyway, here's the story that I found that was put together by someone who read the article. Take a look.
Today is October 25th, 2013. On a Friday, it's 3:33 p.m. Pacific Time. And up next, newly discovered monkey which purrs like a cat. And other strange new creatures are found in the Amazon. This is by Anthony Bond of The Mirror in the UK. It's dated October 24, 2013. The Caqueta titi monkey is one of 441 new species discovered by teams of scientists in remote areas of the jungle. And there it is. The Calabus caquetensis is the scientific name of the species that they just discovered. And this photo is credited to Thomas Deffler of WWF. A monkey that purrs like a cat has been discovered in the depths of the Amazon rainforest. The Caqueta titi monkey is one of 441 new species discovered during the past 3 years by teams of scientists, and you can also click there to see 441 new species discovered. The discovery has been described by wildlife experts as remarkable. Scientist Thomas Deffler, who is one of the team who spotted the animal in Colombia, told Sky News, "When they feel very content, they purr towards each other." The new animal is one of about 20 species of titi monkey which all live in the Amazon basin. A total of 258 plants, 84 fish, 58 amphibians, and 18 birds were also discovered during the study. The monkey was the only new mammal to be found. Other discoveries included a vegetarian piranha and a tiny frog described as being the size of a thimble. Damian Fleming from the World Wildlife Fund said, "The richness of the Amazon's forest and freshwater habitats continues to amaze the world. With an average of 2 new species identified every week for the past 4 years, it's clear that the extraordinary Amazon remains one of the most important centers of global diversity." That is remarkable. I wish we had the audio of the monkey purring. That would have been amazing. All right. And we are going to find more mysteries from the jungles of the Amazon, I would suppose, and also the ocean depths. This is a very exciting time to be alive, folks. We're seeing all of this and we're learning about so many new things at the same time. We're having a lot of bad news in the world. Well, at least some species are coming out and we're learning about them. Thanks for watching and please stay safe. Pink out.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Like I said, I would like to hear the recording of the monkey. Now, they've also discovered all kinds of other animals. So, with those that are doing cryptozoology, that gives those that do it a reason to say, see, you think we found everything, but we haven't. Now, the next one, we're going to leave all that behind and go more into a high tech. Now, this is something that I happened to see on the news, and I thought this was incredible. I guess I shouldn't be all that surprised, though. In Iowa, they're using GPS bullets to mark cars in chases. Take a look at this.
All right, this next story might seem like something out of a James Bond movie, but new technology is making police chases a little bit safer. That was a tracking bullet, and they're now being used in Iowa. On this dash cam video, you can see the bullet land on the truck that the police officer is following. Now he can slow down and stop the chase so it doesn't get out of hand. Police say it's a useful tool because the suspect doesn't notice the bullet.
People are usually so amped up with adrenaline or drugs or alcohol that they're not paying attention. It sounds like you've hit a piece of tread on the roadway. After they think that the officer is disengaged, they will back down to normal speeds to blend in with traffic so they don't get noticed again. It's an awesome tool.
Once attached, police can track the vehicle via GPS. Right now, the bullet costs $500 each, and the whole system cost $5 grand to install. But plans are underway to put them on more police vehicles soon.
Okay, my cat doesn't want to leave me alone. See, doesn't want to leave me alone. Anyway, now, like I said, that's not surprising. I also saw an article that the Los Angeles Police Department are going to be wearing cameras upon themselves to record everything. So the police departments are really getting high tech. So we'll see how this does. But those bullets, $500, wow. But that's anything else. I'm sure the price will come down if they work. So that's pretty much it for the news. Now, we want to talk about the special report. And I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And, you know, The Conjuring just came out on DVD. And one of the stories they spoke about was Annabelle, the possessed doll. And they kind of touched on the story because it had to go on with, well, I won't say anything because if you haven't seen it. But I thought it would be interesting to see the real story of Annabelle. Now, Annabelle didn't look like the one in the movie. Annabelle didn't meow either. What a pain in the butt my cat is. Anyway, Annabelle looks like a Raggedy Ann doll. And I'm sure that's the reason why they had to change it for the movie. So take a look at the real story of Annabelle.
Hello everybody and welcome to True Horror. This evening I will be telling you a story about Annabelle, the haunted doll. Now this story starts the couple, Edward and Lorraine Warren, who investigated numerous hauntings, possessions and other paranormal activity. The married couple founded the New England Society for Psychic Research in the early 1950s and together have written numerous books about their investigations. Edward passed away in 2006, but Lorraine continues to operate this occult museum to this day. Now, in the 1970s, the Warrens were contacted by a priest named Father Hegan, who told them of two nurses experiencing some malevolent paranormal activity in their home. According to these nurses, the paranormal activity seemed to centre around a big, Raggedy Ann doll, around the size of a small child. Donna had received this doll as a gift from her mother, but shortly afterwards, the doll started to move around the apartment by itself. When the girls would leave and return home, they would find the doll in a different position in a completely different part of the house. They would leave the doll on the bed with its arms and legs crossed, only to return home to find it kneeling or sitting in a chair by the front door. Then the doll began to leave notes written in what looked like small child's handwriting with pencil on parchment paper. The notes said things like, "Help us," and "Help Lou." There was no parchment paper in the apartment, nor was there any pencil around to be found. At Christmas, the girls found a little chocolate boot on the stereo that seemed to have appeared out of thin air. Another time, a statue seemed to fly up into the air and fall on the floor. When the girls arrived home one night, they found blood on the doll's chest and on the back of her hand and on her dress. They were frightened enough at this point to contact a medium. Now, this medium told them that a little 7-year-old girl named Annabelle Higgins had inhabited the doll, and she liked Donna and Angie so much that all she wanted was to stay with them. Aww. Now, the girls were stupid enough to fall for that, and so began to call the doll affectionately Annabelle. Lou, who is one of the girls' boyfriends, was really upset about the doll. He really didn't like it and felt that, in his own words, it had gotten into his head. He started to have these horrible nightmares about the doll creeping into his room and strangling him to death. One evening, while Lou and Angie were looking over maps for a trip they were about to take, they heard noises coming from Donna's empty room. Nobody was there, but Annabelle was tossed on the floor into a corner. When Lou walked towards it, something clawed at his chest, leaving numerous cut marks. The Warrens believed this was a strong indication of an inhuman presence. The Warrens believe that everything the medium had said was rubbish, and it was actually told by the father of lies, who I'm presumed to be Satan. They didn't think that there was anyone ever called Annabelle, and in fact a ghost, apparently according to them, wouldn't have the power to possess a doll like this, and instead it was actually some kind of demon who wanted to possess one of the girls. And basically they performed an exorcism, and paranormal activity continued to happen, so the Warrens took the doll off their hands, and now it's in the Warren Occult Museum, previous aforementioned, in Monroe in Connecticut. As you can see from these pictures, she's actually in a wooden cabinet and holds a little crucifix in her hand. So there you go. There is tonight's creepy story. Now I want to know, do you think it's real? I mean, the doll is there for everybody to see. You know, if you're in America, if you're Connecticut, why not go and have a look? Tell me in the comments if anything creepy happens when you're near it. I'm interested. I genuinely am interested. There are a lot of websites on the internet detailing this story. Of course, that doesn't make it any more legitimate, but it's still very interesting. And there you have it. So that's all from me, and good night.
So there you go, Annabelle. You know, we've talked about haunted dolls before, so. Now, speaking of which, this morning we also just got word that John Zaffis's show, Haunted Collector, will not be returning to the Sci-Fi Channel. Apparently it's been canceled. I'm going to assume it was low ratings, so that's too bad. I did like the show. And if I'm not mistaken, John Zaffis is related to the Warrens. I believe he's the nephew of Mrs. Warren. So, too bad. Anyway, that is pretty much it for this week. I'm very grateful that you are here to watch this. And if you are not over on Facebook looking at Big Time Paranormal, then come on over, take a look, because it covers a lot more than what I cover here. And also, we have some plans down the road, what we want to do to make this segment a little bit better. But again, those plans are down the road. So we'll see how everything goes. So anyway, for Maria Gonzalez, Casey Rodriguez, myself, Julia Di Maria, and the staff of Worldwide Paranormal Network, remember, today is your day. Go out and make it happen. Just don't include your black cat. He's a pain in the butt. Bye-bye.